I believe we are ready to start. So whoever just joined, welcome. Welcome to this live session in partnership with the University of Bergamo. This is Federica and I will be your host for today. I'd like to give a warm welcome to all the students connected, but also to our panelists from today. I'd like to welcome the Professor Nicola. She's the Vice Rector for International Relations, and she's going to give us an overview of the universities and the services. The Professor Pinto is going to tell us more about the School of Engineering. He's the Dean of the School of Engineering. Professor Andreini, Department of Management, and Professor Burini, the Department of Foreign Languages, Literature and Culture. So ready to start, more students will join, but we're ready to start with our first presentation for today. So I leave the floor to the Professor Nicola, and I'm just going to share the screen with the presentation. Hopefully everybody could see in a full screen, and then Professor, ready to start.
Hello, greetings to everyone who's listening. Thank you for coming. It's a great pleasure for me to be here to illustrate some of the features of our university. You can see our motto, which is local identity and global challenges, which sums up very well that we want to be very well connected with our territory, but at the same time, we want also to be in touch with the world, and we favor and we cherish very much an international audience composed by students coming from several countries. First of all, we need to see where we are, because I guess not everyone is familiar with Bergamo. Bergamo is located 30 miles east of Milan, so we are right in the center of Europe, and very well connected because we have an airport which can bring us in touch with most destinations in the continent. Bergamo is a peculiar territory in Italy and Europe. And if you can go to the next slide, we'll see something that brings together heritage and innovation. This is an image of the old part of the town on top of a hill. It was capital of culture. It is UNESCO World Heritage Site. We have a lot of features which you will probably connect with Italy, like good food and art and music. But at the same time, we are in a country which is a vibrant location for innovation and industries. So if you move to the next one, we'll have an idea of our innovation district, where also the University of Bergamo has a place. And this is just to tell you that this territory is really a vibrant territory with some 34,000 companies around our universities, and we boast that we are in good touch with these companies, and we offer a relevant networking possibilities to our students. Now, if we go to the university today, we count 8 departments, 8 research centers. We cover several topics from law to engineering and applied science, production engineering, medical engineering. You'll hear more about this, but also humanities with letters, philosophy, communication, foreign languages, literatures, and also two economic and business and management departments, and also humanities and social sciences. So it's a broad range of topics which serve 20,000 students, 7% of which are international, and also 10% of our faculty is international in terms of professors or visiting professors. The research center covers the main research areas, which are, of course, in line with our departments. You can see some of the topics here. And what I would like to stress is the fact that we think interdisciplinarity is quite important. So no topic is studied in itself, but always in connection with other topics which may be relevant to define a cutting-edge research. Our educational offer covers bachelor's, master programs, single cycle, and PhD programs. What may be of interest for you who have decided to attend this webinar is the fact that we have 14 fully taught in English programs, Master of Arts or Master of Science. And they cover many of the topics which we mentioned before. So I think that different interests may be satisfied by our offer. We also cover PhDs, and it's 10 PhDs, all in line with what we mentioned before. 5 of these PhDs are taught in English. And we count a number of industrial partners because, as I told you earlier on, we are in a very vibrant, innovative area, one of the most productive of Lombardy and of Italy at all. We offer a very international education, and we have a number of, if you can just move perhaps to the next slide, we have a number of agreements that put us in touch with several universities, more than 200 in Europe and 60 something outside Europe, to offer a number of exchanges, mobilities, possibilities for thesis research, and so on. But what might be, I think, interesting also from your point of view is the number of double degrees that we have. It's about 17, as you might have a look at the next slide, perhaps. These degrees cover engineering, humanities, economics and management, foreign languages and social sciences. So coming to us might mean also to travel within Europe mostly, but not only, because we have some double degrees also with the US, and we'll soon have with Argentina. So it means studying in Bergamo, but also studying in Europe. Another point which increases and enlarges our international perspective is the fact that we belong to a European Universities Alliance, which is called Bauhaus for You. And you see here on the map that we are 10 universities connected all over Europe. And we go along 3 main ideas, which are the ideas of the Bauhaus: sustainability, aesthetics, and inclusion. Because this is what we cherish as a university, to go along a sustainable, innovative development, technical, but not only, considering our rich heritage, but also trying to keep people together and keeping everyone in the loop through inclusions. Our education can boast a certain quality because we are sure that our students get into the market very, very early. We are above the national average in these terms, and they can have and think about an international career because of the many international opportunities which we have given them. Last, I would like to touch our strategic plan priorities, because this is where we are heading, and we can be sure that our educational offer is in tune with these topics, which we think are quite crucial for the development of our university, of our countries, but also of our personal lives. So on the one hand, there is sustainability, but also innovation, longevity and health is one of the topics of our age, and digital humanities and artificial intelligence touch another very relevant way of understanding our contemporary world. What sets us apart? So, to summarize, quality of education, networking with companies, international perspective, international opportunities with our mobility programs, a dynamic campus life, some facilities, scholarships, and a safe, vibrant, but affordable city. 30 miles from Milan means that Milan is quite at hand, but we offer a very safe and interesting and affordable environment. So as a vice rector, it's a very warm welcome, and I hope to see some of you here in person next year. Thank you.
Great. Thank you so much, Professor, for this great introduction. And I can see that more students join, which is great. Please use the Q&A box to type all the questions that you might have for our speakers, and we're going to do our best to answer at the end of the presentation. So as mentioned at the beginning, so after this overview, we'd like to introduce you to some of the department. They offer programs in English, and it's my great pleasure to leave the floor to the Professor Pinto. He's the head of department, the Dean of the School of Engineering, and he's going to give us an overview of this department. Great, thank you.
Thank you very much. I think you can see the slides. So
yes.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. My name is Roberto Pinto, and I am the Dean of the school, and it's my pleasure to introduce you to the international engineering programs that are available at our university. So at the School of the Engineering, we bring together the best of two dynamic departments, the Departments of Management, Information and Production Engineering, and the Department of Applied Science. These departments cooperate in the provision of 4 international programs in 3 different areas. So we have the areas of management, the mechanical areas, and the medical and healthcare area. So let me take you on a very quick journey through these programs, and then I would already invite you to join the next webinars in the next days to go deeper into each one of these programs. So let's start with the management area. And imagine mastering the art of solving complex professional challenges in an unpredictable world. So that's what management engineering is about. So this program equips you with tools and methodologies to make better informed decisions across different companies' domains. For example, from finance to innovation, from logistics to supply chain, from operation to entrepreneurship and sustainable development, and so on. So these programs offer unique opportunities, including also a double degree with the Universitat Politècnica de Catalunya, and the possibility to work in close connection with companies to develop internships and project works. Talking about the mechanical area, the Mechatronics and Smart Technology Engineering program is an innovative engineering program that blends mechanical engineering with cutting-edge ICT technologies. We have 2 curricula to choose from, and each curriculum cater to diverse interests. One curriculum focuses more on mechatronics, that is the integration of mechanical systems with electronics and automation in order to provide advanced solutions. And the other curriculum emphasizes smart technologies, leveraging ICT skills to enhance manufacturing processes and human-centric applications. Like the management program, this course offer the possibility to collaborate with the companies for partner for internships and project works. Regarding the medical and healthcare area, we offer two unique programs. The first one that is the medical engineering. It bridges biomedical engineering and healthcare, preparing students to drive innovations in health technologies. This is a professional role. This is a kind of a new professional role that aims to transform hospitals into high-tech care hubs and to revolutionize home monitoring, telemedicines, and disease prevention. The second program is the engineering and management for health. And this program shapes a kind of new generation of professionals ready to revolutionize and innovate healthcare management and technology. So the peculiarity of this program is the combination of expertise in medical care, management models, and cutting-edge technologies for promoting new professional profiles at the intersection of management engineering and healthcare. So I really wish to have more time to dive deeper into each program right now, but unfortunately we don't have much time. So there is much more to explore in the dedicated session that will be scheduled for in the next weeks. So I will invite you to check out the website for the details about the next upcoming webinars. Let me just conclude with a few reasons about why choose engineering at the University of Bergamo. First of all, engineering specialists in the area that I represented are in high demand nowadays. So these programs are likely to give you access to valuable opportunities and career paths. The engineering school at the University of Bergamo combines multidisciplinary expertise with active research engagement across diverse fields. So we, as teachers and researchers and professors, we are involved in different areas, and we try to bring all these areas together as much as possible in order to provide valuable learning experience. And as been already said, the University of Bergamo is located in an industrially vibrant area in the northern Italy, where we collaborate closely with leading companies across different sectors. So I would say that this, for an engineer, it's a very important opportunity to develop competencies and skill. And finally, we offer state-of-the-art laboratories, modern infrastructure to support the learning experience in these different areas. So before I conclude and wrap up, let me leave you with a short video that showcases the exciting fields and opportunities waiting for you at UniBg, and especially at the School of Engineering. So thank you for your time, and I hope to see you in one of the upcoming sessions.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Professor, and thank you so much for your presentation and also for this great video. I can see that we started to receive some questions, and it will be great then to answer them at the end. So thank you so much, and now I believe we are ready to move on with our presentation. So we did mention that we do have also two other head of department, and it's now time to leave the floor to the Professor Brini. We're going to switch completely, and we're going to talk about foreign languages, literacy, and culture. So I'm just going to share the presentation, and Professor, I'm going to leave you the floor. But then, as mentioned, we're going to get ready also for your question. Perfect.
Thank you very much. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to everybody connected from all around the world. It's a pleasure and it's an honor to represent here the Humanities master's programs and offer of our university. In particular, the Humanities area provides our international students a variety of opportunities. And, first of all, one of the main issues is that our departments of humanities are really centered in the Bergamo historical heritage. Our territory is full of heritage, cultural heritage, material and immaterial heritage, so the humanities department must be connected with a variety of and impressive variety of cultural background and offer of our territories at different scales. In particular, we have three departments. Can we go back to the previous one? Thank you so much. We have three departments. The first one is the Department of Foreign Languages, Literatures and Culture with the president's and the director of this department, Raul Calzoni. The second one is the Department of Letters, Philosophy and Communication with Professor Alfredo Paternoster. And the third one is the Department of Human and Social Sciences, and the director is Professor Giuseppe Scaratti. The three departments offer a variety of international master's courses. We have 5 international master's courses, many double degrees offered with many foreign universities, different PhD programs for cutting-edge research in humanities. So it's very important to underline that these 3 big departments represent a cutting-edge experience in the study of humanities, tourism, intercultural studies, digital humanities, philosophy, and clinical psychology. So let's have a look department after department. So first of all, let's start from the first department that was set in our university at the very beginning of the history of our University of Bergamo in 1968, which is the Department of Foreign Languages, Literatures and Culture, with a master's degree in Planning and Management of Tourism Systems. This was the first international master's course of our university, starting many years ago. Today, the president of this master's course is Professor Cinzia Spinzi, and this master's degree offers a vision on sustainable tourism to be planned following a systemic approach. So the main difference between this course and other courses in the same domain in the other universities of the world is a solid multidisciplinary approach and innovative teaching perspective made possible also by a selected team of visiting professors coming from 17 different universities. This master's course offers 3 double degrees, 1 in the United States, 1 in France, and 1 in Germany. So if we go we have another very interesting master's degree in intercultural studies in languages and literatures. The president of this master course is Professor Marina Bianchi, who is also delegate of Professor Flamignani Cora for the exchanges of the South American part of our world. And this master's degree is focused on in-depth knowledge of 2 foreign languages and literatures, European and North or South American, in addition to a advanced competencies in other domains, such as philology, foreign language teaching, and history. Here again, we have a story about double degrees with Bochum and with Santo Domingo in the Dominican Republic. So it's a really rich variety of offering for our students. In the third master's degree, this is a more recent master's degree in digital humanities, tech sciences, and culture enhancement in the digital age. This master's degree is focused on areas of knowledge and competencies that are specific for today's culture related to the digitalization of cultural documents and of digital technologies used to train specialists that have to operate in the world of the digital transition, also for humanities, also for the cultural domain. Here again, we have a lot of mobility agreement, and this is a cutting-edge domain, as you probably know, digital humanities. If we go on with the second department of Letters, Philosophy, and Communication, here we have the master's degree in philosophical knowledge, foundations, methods, and applications. The president of this master's course is Professor Maddalena Bonelli. It's an inter-university master's course with University of Pavia and IUCSS of Pavia. This master's degree is focused on fundamental philosophical problems in order to solve cutting edge and very complex problems, as my colleague Roberto Pinto was describing before. We need professionals that can read the complexity of our world also through, and also humanities can help, taking into account historical background, but enriching the experience also with workshops in science and technology and their function for today problems and issues. If we pass to the Department of Human and Social Sciences, we have the master's degree in clinical psychology. In particular, here we have a curriculum in English, taught in English, dedicated to clinical psychology for individuals, families, and organizations. In this case, the president of this master's course is Professor Clara Mucci, and the master's degree is based and focused on theories, techniques, and main intervention methods in the fields of clinical psychology, psychodynamics, psychopathology, neuroscience, and neuropsychology, with a focus on analyzing individual, relational, social, family, and cultural contexts. So as you can probably understand from this variety of offer of the humanities area of our university, we are dealing with other pillars of sustainability like the cultural and the social, together with and accompanied with the use of technologies and the use of a critical perspective for challenges that we have to face in this modern era. Let me end this presentation of the humanities side to express our proximity to Lebanon students that I saw. You are from Lebanon. A lot of students, you are from Lebanon, because today we heard about the ceasefire. So we hope that peace will arrive in your country. This is very important. We believe that many students are coming to Bergamo as a corridor for international cooperation. And so I hope, and we hope, as a university, that culture and education can help you for your future. Thank you very much, and we'll see each other hopefully in Bergamo.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the presentation and for the very important message. And for the students connected, if you do have any specific question, as the Professor Pinto mentioned, there will be some other presentation in December where we're going to dive more deep into each programs. But in case you do have a question, please don't hesitate. As you can see, the team is very much approachable. So last but not least, we're just about to present the Department of Management, and we have here the Professor Andreini. So thank you so much for being here with us today. And let me know if you'd like me to share the slides or if you want to.
Yes, please.
Perfect. So let me just.
Okay, thank you.
No problem. So let me just share. So then I'll leave you the floor for the presentation.
Thank you very much. Welcome to everyone. I'm here today to introduce you to very interesting department at the University of Bergamo under the School of Economics and Management. The two departments are the Department of Management and the Department of Economics. Next slide, please. The Department of Management is for whom want to impact the market and the society through companies or organizations. And the Department of Economics is wanted to address fundamental problems, like, for instance, longevity, climate change, employment, inequality, and many others. So, getting deep in Department of Management that is committed providing a high-quality education that prepare you in a successful career in a dynamic environment and business world. Here are some of the topics that we teach in our courses that are business administration through accounting and sustainability. This area really related to or preparing for keyword for financial managers and corporate social responsibility. Then we have management, and in management we have also specialization in international management, innovation management, family business, and we will provide all the tools to lead companies in a very complex environment. We have marketing and branding in many contexts, entrepreneurships, startups, social innovation, venture capital. We have finance, focusing on corporate finance, financial markets, and finance behaviors. And human resource management, where we explore well-being and well-being in companies and organizations. And innovation and artificial intelligence related to the strategy that you can learn and you can also apply in many industrial and service contexts that the department is in contact with. So next slide, please. We have quite 60 professors, 17 visiting professors. It does mean that we provide a very international teaching experience, and we have more than 100 tutors ready to personalize your learning experience. That is very important for us. The Department of Management has received the prestigious title of Department of Excellence from the Ministry of Education, and we are the 6th Department of Management in Italy, and we are also applying for receiving the EQUIS certification through the EMFD. So a very international prestigious award. So for the visiting international students, the Department of Management offer 3 different master degrees in English. That is accounting, governance, and sustainability, where you can decide if you wanted to focus more international business or in sustainability and governance. We have a second offer, a master level degree in economics and finance in collaboration with the Department of Economics. If you want to explore the investment, the banking, and the finance. And then we have the master degree in international management and marketing, for whom is more interesting in international management, business, how to develop business in different countries, and marketing. We offer also 2 PhD programs, one in management, accounting, finance, and the other one is health and longevity. A very news for you today is you are the first to know that we are starting with a bachelor program totally in English in business and administration. So if you are interested in this program, I suggest you to join us in other focused webinars. So we have also many international programs like the double degree with the University of Stuttgart, with Dundee in Scotland. We have also a double degree with Krems in Austria, and the joint program Mercury, where you have the opportunity to study in 4 different universities in Europe and gain a double degree from the 4 universities, one in Poland, Katowice, Schaffhausen in Germany, and the University of Catedral Herrera University in Spain, in Valencia. Okay, so if you wanted to have more information, I invite you to visit our website where you can find all the information and contact our tutors and responsible for the program. So what about the Department of Economics? The Department of Economics is at the center of excellence for research and teaching in economics. You can study and explore very interesting topics like health. The area focus on health system management, biostatistics, medical statistics, and provide you the skills to address challenges in health care sector. We have a labor market. The labor market in this area explore labor market dynamics, including employment, labor flexibility, gender and inequalities, and this is very important for future expert. We have also mobility and sustainability. In this area, we analyze efficiency impact of transport and data monitor. We have also environmental issues, focus on environmental statistics, environmental risk monitoring, policies, and environmental protection. International and financial system, sorry, and behavioral economics, like, for instance, crime economics, that is very intriguing, or theory of decision, and also here innovation and artificial intelligence from a more macro perspective. Sorry. Give me a sec.
Absolutely, no problem. And in the meantime, all the professors were mentioning about some dates in our follow-up email after the event. We're going to send you the link to register for those events. And also one thing that I wanted to mention is this session is recorded, so we will be able to share it with you tomorrow so you can actually re-watch the event. We're also going to include the video of the laboratory, so you will be able to re-watch the entire event in case you miss some details. And in case you do have any further question, we will also going to send you a link to a website with all the information about international programs and a contact session that you can actually reach out in case you do have any further question. Professor, if you're ready, I'll leave you back the floor. Perfect.
Okay, thank you so much. Sorry, but okay. Also here we have students and professors ready to make your learning experience as personalized and very intensive and learning experience. So, if you want to have more information about the Department of Economics, please go to the next slide. We have 2 master degrees in English that are economics and data analysis, and economics and finance in collaboration with the Department of Management, and 3 PhD programs, one in economics, one in economics, statistics, and data science, and one PhD program in sustainable development and climate change. Very, very interesting and topical program. If you want to have more information, here is the website. By choosing to study one of these departments, you will have access to a dedicated faculty, innovative programs, and international environment. So any kind of question are very welcome. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Professor. Thank you so much for the presentation. Thanks for sharing with us the details of the department. And now I can already see some of the questions were about services, were about scholarships, and we actually thought of this when preparing this presentation. So I'd like to leave the floor back to the Professor Nicola, and she's going to tell us more about the services, and then we will be back to answer live to all of their questions. Perfect. Let me share the slide, and Professor Nicola, leave you the floor.
So thank you very much. I'm just going to give you a few pieces of information about basic questions which may be in your mind, in your pen, in the chat. The first one is when to apply. We have 2 admission calls which guarantee a very quick answer about admittance. The first one has already started November the 7th and goes on until January 15. We guarantee an interview in February, and you'll have the results within March. The second admission call is a bit later. It goes up to the 31st of January. Interview will be in March, and the communication of results will be in April, within the end of April. These dates are very relevant, I think, for students coming from non-EU countries who have to deal with a question of the visa. And it's very important to put in your request very early with the consulate or offices in order to be well in time to ask for the visa. So how to apply is the next question. There are 3 steps. First one is register on the website. We have a 30 euros pre-enrollment fee to cover the expenses. And then the application goes through the system Dream Applies and allows you to put in 2 applications for 2 different programs and to have 2 interviews. You can find the complete procedure on the website, so I won't go deeper into that. I just want to remind you there are some compulsory documents. So it's the copy of a bachelor degree, of your academic transcript, the English language certificate, a copy of your passport. And then we have an area form in which we try to define what your personal background is to see if you have the right knowledge, the right competencies to afford to be able to face the master degree in a very efficient way. Please remember that if any of these 5 documents is missing, the application cannot be accepted. So we need you to to do these passages carefully. Now, just one looking a bit forward is, well, if you are admitted, how you get your visa. This is another procedure, and we have a suggestion here. The suggestion is to reach out to our national body for the promotion of study in Italy. They will support your request, take care that you have all the documentation which is required, and it makes things a bit easier when you have to ask for the visa. You can see that they have some offices. It's not everywhere in the world. The flags will tell you where you can find them. Now, I want to touch a very important issue, which is the issue of scholarships. We have 10 scholarships which cover 8,000 plus 8,000 2 years programs. It is something that relies on merit. So we have a call which implies taking a GRE or a GMAT test. The deadline is in August, which means that you can actually go through the admittance procedure, and once you are admitted, you still have time while asking for the visa to ask for the scholarship. There are more scholarships that come from Lombardy regions or the Italian Ministry of Education. So check out also for those possibilities in our website. Something that is interesting if you move from one country to another is halls of residence. We have some residence, 200 places available. And if you apply for the scholarship, you can apply for the residence with the same procedure as well. But if you miss the call in July, if you want to share a flat, you can also rely on our accommodation service, which is free and which will help you to find an accommodation in Bergamo. In our canteens, you will be able to enjoy Italian food during your stays. Something which is also interesting, I think, is the question of fees. Now, all students have to pay 2 fees. It's about 208 euros. And the range, which is usually our fees, goes up to 1,800 or 2,000 euros per year. But actually, the right amount which is paid by a student depends on the income. So there is a procedure which will allow us to charge you something which is proportional to the income of your family or yourself. And this allows many of our students to have reduced fees. Another good chance to do away with fees is to be part of the best 10% of our students, because in that case, you will automatically be exempted from paying our fees. That might be completely or partially, but if you are top students, you won't pay fees. Other useful service to finish, it's that we have language laboratories or language courses which are free for our students to have a better life and better exchanges with other students. We have laboratories, as you've seen, sports centers, study rooms, and libraries, and a good number of facilities which will help you living in Bergamo. So we really hope to welcome you here.
Perfect. So thank you so much. Thank you so much, Professor, and thank you all for being here. So we just received one of the question regarding the academic offering. So in terms of like Bachelor, I might just say that the majority are offered in Italian, but there is a Bachelor in Management that the Professor Andrini just mentioned that is actually going to be launched in 2025, and that will be in English. So that's also a great news. So regarding the question, so there was a question regarding medical engineering. So somebody was asking what is the right background in case someone has a bachelor in biochemistry or more in general, in order to access to one of the masters that Professor Pinto mentioned, what would be the right background?
Yeah, so regarding medical engineering, as I said, it's a combination of different areas from medical to engineering and technology. So the right background is a background that at least has a basic knowledge of some medical stuff, let's say medical programs. I will say I would invite you to check on the website, because on the website there is a page dedicated to the entry requirements, and so the people interested can check on the website, and maybe also send an email to the program director asking specifically the questions that they want to get answered, and in that way the answer can be for sure more precise.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Professor Burin, there is a question regarding if the master degree in culture and literature, if there are double degrees and if their internship are linked to companies. So maybe more in general, we can touch base on internship. How does it work? And if you can name some.
Yeah, of course. As I said, for the master's degree in intercultural studies in languages and literatures at the Department of Foreign Languages, Literatures and Cultures, we have 2 double degrees, one in Bochum and one in Santo Domingo, as I said before, so you're pleased to have these opportunities. For what internships are concerned, we have internships for 6 credits, 150 hours. You can spend it on your first or on your second year, depending on the number of credits that you have done in the meantime. So if you collect 16 credits, you can just do it in your first, otherwise you do it in your second year. Usually our students, they do their traineeships in schools, in companies, in consulates, so in the diplomacy sector, in companies for translation, for example, by using also new technologies. So it's a variety of offering of companies for these traineeships. I hope to have answered the question.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. Another question is general. So they're asking if there is like an age limit to put an application through. I don't know if maybe the Professor Nicola can help us answer. And maybe another question is about gap year. So let's say if a student has a gap year on the CV, if they're still eligible to apply, and if do you have some sort of constriction regarding the age?
No, there is no question regarding the age. Of course, we need to check your previous degree. In case of a master degree, it should be a bachelor, but that's all, and you're very welcome. We have a number of students who are not extremely young. They have gone back, finding that improving education can boost their careers or can help them finding new stimuli and new possibilities for them. So very welcome.
Thank you. Another question for the Professor Andrini is regarding the language. So they're asking if the courses are entirely in English and if there is any sort of benefit for the international students to learn Italian.
Yes,
Well,
for sure. All the courses are in English, and we have multiple courses in different languages. You can, for instance, choose another language like German, Spanish, but because you are in Italy, all the students are required to attend our Italians for visiting students. So for the entire period of your stay, you can meet international students and learn Italian. That help you to live here and also to work and to develop projects with the local companies.
Perfect. Another question, which I believe we answered during the presentation, it was mainly about the acceptance. So maybe the Professor Nicola, if we can just elaborate a little bit more, how is the acceptance rate? And in general, if you have any sort of tips how to prepare. So for example, how early to collect all the documents, anything that in your experience will help an international student.
Okay, so the acceptance rate is about 50%. So it really depends on how the previous degree of the student fits the choice which is made by the students, and the more the accurate is the selection, the higher is the acceptance rate. As a tip, I would like to say that it's interesting to study, to understand very well what the course is about, to have a look at the website, to understand the topics we list, the courses and everything, and also to pay a lot of attention in filling up the form, which is part of the documents which are to be submitted. Because if you feel that compared to what is asked, you're a bit weak, then you can go deeper into that direction and try and explore a little bit more, and will be helpful for the interview.
Perfect. So as mentioned in the beginning, so we're coming towards the end of our presentation. We do have a series of webinars with the University of Bergamo. One thing I actually wanted to ask is to the audience that we have connected, because we are planning some other webinars. So what kind of topic you like to see covered? So in case you're interested more to find out more about the student services, the alumni testimonials, academic programs. So you should actually have like some of the appeared on your screen. So let us know which one could be the topic that you might be interested. Some of them we saw on the based on your question, but it will be good for us to also shape the future webinar together. Just giving another minute, and also wanted to take some time to thank our panelists today and all of you for staying connected. So let me share the results. So, well, we do have student services and scholarships, so probably we can dive a little bit deeper on what was the Professor Nicola last presentation, but also for the academic programs. Definitely one thing that I wanted to mention is middle of December, there are some dates already scheduled on the calendar. We're going to make sure to follow up with you with the exact date and timing, and you will be able to assist to specific presentation. Last but not least, for whoever joined, I wanted to thank, and in case you wanted a certificate of the attendance for this webinar, I'm just gonna leave a link in the chat. So I really like to thank our professors for being connected with us today, all of the students for their questions and their participation. Some of them asked if they will be able to rewatch the event. Absolutely, yes. We will make sure to send you the recording of the event, also the video of the laboratories. So you will also have a look in case you missed some part, and also for the students that maybe registered but weren't able to attend. So thank you so much for this great event, and I look forward to seeing you soon at the last live webinar with the University of Bergamo. Thank you so much, and have a great rest of your day. Thank you. Thanks. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.